Archbishop Michael Burns opening in prayer.
We present to you those who have suffered at the hands of clergy. We pray that the measures we are taking today and in the days ahead will bring the greatest measure of justice and consolation to those who have so suffered.
There are just over 200 clergy sex abuse lawsuits against the church, but that count could climb in the weeks ahead. Attorney Fred Elsesser explains the process of filing for bankruptcy.
The first part of the bankruptcy, the first part of the reorganization process, which will be approximately the next 6 months, will be to provide broad notice to everyone who may have a claim against the Archdiocese of Agana but has not filed yet, and they will have the opportunity to file up until a deadline date, which will probably be sometime in the May to June timeframe. And during that period, we will be working with the claimants' attorneys through their committee that is appointed in the bankruptcy to work with them to try to sell the non-essential properties for the best prices possible to help fund the reorganization and fund the compensation to the abuse survivors.
Then mediation. This is when insurers, abuse claimants, and their attorneys craft a settlement. Once a settlement is reached, they'll form a Chapter 11 reorganization plan.
That is a plan that is a democratic process in which the actual abuse claimants will be voting on whether to confirm that plan, and if the plan is successful and approved by the bankruptcy court after the claimants have an opportunity to vote on that plan, in that third piece, that is when the compensation would be distributed to the claimants. We intend to make every effort to work with Claimants Council to both expedite this process and make the bankruptcy process as efficient and therefore as least expensive as possible.
The church currently has $22.9 million in assets. They also have $45.6 million in liabilities, which includes the clergy sex abuse lawsuits. Filing bankruptcy comes ahead of Thursday's hearing in the District Court of Guam.
The Archdiocese will have some motions to continue the routine operations of the diocese, such as making payroll, keeping our bank accounts open, and allowing the financial transactions so that the Archdiocese can continue to operate in a normal and usual fashion in support of the parishes, schools, social services, cemeteries, and other Catholic missions here on the island of Guam.
It's a big move from the church and evidence of their commitment to bringing closure to victims of clergy sex abuse.
It's never enough, but we hope that at least we give some amount of justice to these victims. And so this is the path we've chosen, and this is the path we'll follow through on in the months ahead as we work through this bankruptcy process.
Thursday's hearing starts at 8:30 a.m.